It's even worse than what I just laid out. You know, I just laid out how Donald Trump is salting the earth, right? And you know, against Biden to get chaos and revenge and profit. And so far, he's avoided the final fate of Abimelech, who, by the way, was brought down by a woman. Abimelech was, laying siege to a tower, and this woman dropped a stone from the top, and it hit him on the head. So that was the end of Abimelech. And Trump's got a long list of women who might bring him down. We'll see. I mean, who knows? I'm not, wishing any kind of physical violence on him, certainly, but, politically or legally. But how do we cope not just with traitors like Donald Trump, but this movement that is happening within the Republican Party? We have, for example, U.S. Representative Congressman Madison Cawthorn. He's a Republican from North Carolina, a veteran. He's in a wheelchair. Prior to that, he was accused of sexual assault and a whole bunch of other things. He has recently, basically, he was after holding, I'll just read to you from this piece over at rawstory.com. The North Carolina Republican lawmaker was warned to stop campaigning across the country and start paying attention to his own constituents. On Sunday, the Washington Post reports, Cawthorn told his local Macon County Republican Party, quote, that elections in the United States are rigged and there will be bloodshed if the country's electoral system continues on its current path. Immediately after holding a shotgun, Cawthorn said, I'll tell you, as much as I'm willing to defend our liberty at all costs, there is nothing I would dread more than having to pick up arms against a fellow American. And the way that we can have recourse is that if we all passionately demand that we have election security in all 50 states. Right. So, and then he goes on to say, I will remove Joe Biden from office, and then Kamala Harris, when she inevitably screws up, will take them down one at a time. And then he referred to the people who are in jail for January 6th as political prisoners and political hostages. Now, there are people who are calling for this guy to be expelled from Congress, along with a few of his buddies, right? Marjorie Taylor Greene and Jim Jordan and others. What do we do with politicians who are openly, trashing our government and implicitly calling for violence?